exploring the types of dragons. Hey there, fellow dragon enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the mesmerizing world of dragons, mythical creatures that have captivated our imaginations across cultures and generations. Whether you're a fan of movies, books, or just legends, dragons have carved out a special place in our hearts. So grab a snack, sit back, and let's uncover the different types of dragons that have flown through the pages of history and the screens of our favorite shows. Elemental dragons. First up, we have elemental dragons. These bad boys are all about nature's fierce forces. Fire dragons. Let's start with fire dragons. Imagine a massive creature, breathing fire and soaring through the skies like a flaming comet. These dragons are often portrayed as fierce guardians of treasure. Just think of Smaug from The Hobbit. He's the epitome of the fire dragon trope. Ice dragons. Next, we have the ice dragons. They're the total opposite of fire dragons. Picture dragons that can create blizzards with a single flap of their wings. They are often depicted as ethereal and graceful, embodying the chill of winter. Lightning dragons. Now, who doesn't love a powerful spectacle? Lightning dragons bring the thunder. They are fast, flashy, and striking. Literally, these creatures often symbolize speed and chaos, showcasing nature's raw power as they fly through stormy skies. Earth dragons. And then we have the earth dragons. Burly and steadfast, these dragons are associated with mountains and caves. They represent strength and stability. They're like the guardians of the earth, helping to keep the balance of nature in check. Cultural dragons. Now let's talk about cultural dragons because they vary wildly around the world. European dragons. In Europe, dragons are often seen as dangerous, fire-breathing beasts. Think of classic tales like St. George and the Dragon, where dragons are symbols of evil to be vanquished. They typically have scaly skin and are often portrayed with wings. Asian dragons. Meanwhile, Asian dragons offer a different perspective. In cultures like China, dragons are symbols of power, strength, and good fortune. They tend to be depicted as benevolent creatures, often without wings, but still able to soar through the heavens. African dragons. Don't forget about African dragons. While they may not be as widely known, they certainly have unique characteristics. Creatures like the Ida Wedo, a serpent dragon from West African lore, remind us that dragons are part of many rich cultural tapestries around the world. Mythological dragons. Now on to mythological dragons, which come with their own intriguing stories. Hydra. Let's start with the Hydra from Greek mythology. This multi-headed dragon was a fearsome foe. Each time a hero cut off one head, two more would grow back. Now that's a serious challenge, definitely not something you'd want to mess with. Wyvern. And what about wyverns? These guys are similar to dragons, but with a twist. They typically have 2 legs instead of 4. Often seen in medieval heraldry, wyverns are fierce but possess a slightly different vibe from traditional dragons. Quetzalcoatl. Lastly, we can't forget Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent from Mesoamerican mythology. This dragon is a symbol of wisdom, wind, and life. He brings an interesting blend of dragon-like qualities and cultural significance. Popular fictional dragons. Now, let's hop into the realm of popular fiction where dragons come alive in our favorite stories. Smaug from The Hobbit. First up, we have Smaug from J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit. He's the quintessential fire dragon, greedy and ruthless. He hoards gold and treasures, showing just how captivating and intimidating these creatures can be. Daenerys Targaryen's dragons from Game of Thrones. Then, we have the dragons of Daenerys Targaryen in Game of Thrones. These dragons are more than mere beasts. They symbolize power and legacy, creating a strong connection between Daenerys and her ancestors. Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. And let's not forget about Toothless. He's probably the most beloved dragon in modern animation. Toothless offers a wholesome look at the bond between dragons and humans, evolving from a fierce creature into a loyal friend. Scientific and fantasy dragons. Now let's take a little detour into science, paleontology, and dragon-like creatures. Did you know that paleontologists have found fossils of dinosaurs that resemble dragons? These discoveries often spark our imaginations, blending fact with fiction and reminding us that even the most fantastical creatures may have roots in reality.